Welcome to another beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're having a look at the 2014 Buick Verano front-wheel drive, shown here in the gorgeous black exterior color. And under the hood you'll find a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine with 6-speed automatic transmission. Taking a look at the inside of this vehicle now, so the upholstery is a nice combination of both cloth and leather. And I'll just take a step inside now to show you around in here. We'll start here at the color touchscreen. So as you can see, this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, and XM radio. If I go to this now playing icon, you can see what music is playing, what source it's coming from, as well along the bottom here you can see there are favorite radio stations that are set. To set those, you can either press and hold the spot where you want it to go, or you can press and hold these numbered buttons down here. And it will work the same way. Press and hold it and it will say favorite saved. So those are pretty handy. You can flip to your favorite station without having to search for it in any way. As well, to flip through those radio sources that I mentioned, you can use this source button down here. So there's your XM radio, your AM and FM, and back to XM radio. To get back to that main menu with all of the options displayed, you want to simply hit this home button here. As you can see, you can also connect your mobile device using USB, auxiliary, or Bluetooth. So we'll move below this screen now so you can see your traction control, hazard lights, and trunk release buttons. Below that, you have the button to turn on and off the stereo system, dial to control the volume. This dial here will help you navigate the menu, and the button will help you select anything you land on. As well, there is a CD player that is MP3 compatible. And then we get to all the climate controls. So this vehicle is equipped with dual climate zones in the front seat. This dial will control the driver's seat temperature. This one will control the passenger seat temperature. And I can show you up on the screen here how I can have the driver's seat temperature set to, let's say, 15, and the passenger seat temperature to, let's say, 21. So it just makes for a more comfortable drive for both the driver and the passenger. As well, this button in the center here will control the fan speed. You also have your front and rear window defrost and air conditioning, of course. Below that, there's lots and lots of storage space, as well as an auxiliary power outlet over there on the right hand side if you need to charge any electronic devices during the trip. Moving back in between the seats now, so you have some storage space here. Right beside it is the electronic parking brake, as well as 2 cup holders, of course. We then get to this very nice leather wrapped center armrest. You can open it up to provide even more storage space for yourself. As well, in here there is a USB and an auxiliary input, and as I mentioned earlier, you can use those to connect a mobile device to the vehicle. As well, if you press the same button you did before and slide it forward, it does move forward if that's a more comfortable position for the driver. Coming over here to the right hand side of the steering wheel now, so you have 2 columns for stereo controls, one's for hands-free communication. Over here on the left hand side are all the cruise control settings. And behind that are the controls for the driver information center. So this includes the button on the end, this switch, and the menu button here. So you can either find out information about your trip or information about the vehicle itself. So this is all information about the trip. And then if I hit that menu button and switch to vehicle information, it gives you important information like tire pressure. You can switch units if you're crossing any borders. Basically, any information the driver may need to know during the trip is right there in front of them and controlled at their fingertips. Coming to the left-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your exterior and interior light controls. Below that, there's some storage space for the driver. And we'll finish it off here with some basic controls on the driver's side door. So you have your child safety locks as well as your window locks, your power windows. Coming up here beside the handle, you have your power lock and unlock. As well, over here to the right are the power mirrors. As I make my way to the back of the vehicle here, I just wanted to point out those awesome 18-inch wheels. And rounding the corner now, I'm going to open up this trunk to show you around inside. So to do that, there is a trunk release button located inside the vehicle. There's also a trunk release button located right here on the key fob. So all you want to do when the vehicle is unlocked is simply press and hold that button. And as you can see, that trunk will open up for you. Taking a look inside here, there is plenty of trunk space. As well, there are some hooks on the left and the right hand side of the trunk if you would like to attach a net or rope or what have you to make sure that the items back here don't move around too much during the trip. As well, there is a compact spare tire just underneath here if you ever need it. So to close this trunk up now, there is a nice handle up here on the right hand side, so you can conveniently grab a hold of that, pull downwards, and the trunk will close no problem. Taking a look in the back seat area of this vehicle now, we'll start here at the rear passenger side door. So you have some storage space along the bottom here. This beautiful wood grain trim. Just above that are the power window controls. And I just showed you the trunk space, and it was very spacious back there. However, you can increase the amount of trunk space you have by folding this second row of seating forward. So I'll show you how to do that right now. It is super easy. So you see this handle located right next to the headrest here. You want to pull on that and pull the whole seat forward. It's the same process over there for the second half of this split bench seat. So as you can see with that folded forward, you have so much more room back here to put, larger items, more items, whatever you may need the space for. So to get this seat back up to its normal position, you simply want to pull it up until it clicks into the upright position there. So I'll take a step inside the back seat to show you around back here. Behind the driver's seat, you have some storage space, as well as behind the passenger seat. Behind the center console, you have another auxiliary power outlet to charge more electronic devices if you need it. As well, just down there is some more storage space for you. Turning around now, you can see that this back seat would fit 3 people quite comfortably. However, if no one is taking up that center seat, you can simply pull down on this tab, and down comes the center folding armrest, including 2 cup holders to make sure that the people in the back have a comfortable trip. What a fantastic vehicle, both inside and out. So once again, this was a look at the 2014 Buick Verano front-wheel drive, shown here in that awesome black exterior color. And this vehicle is equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar. If you want to give this vehicle a test drive, come on down to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, where we will always do whatever it takes.